Assalamu alaikum students, hope you are doing great. So in this video we are going to do exercise 5C question number 2. This is from book D1. Okay, in this question it is given that the sum of four consecutive odd numbers is 56. Find the greatest of the four numbers. Basically, we are talking about four consecutive odd numbers. But before going into the solution of this particular problem, let me tell you that what is the meaning of consecutive number. Consecutive number is basically the numbers that comes one after the another. Let's suppose if I talk about the natural numbers, then let's take an example of natural number that are consecutive. If I talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, then these are the four consecutive natural numbers. Why? Because these are coming one after the another. Similarly, 12, 13, 14, 15. These are four consecutive natural numbers. Why? Because they are again coming one after the another. So you can have multiple consecutive numbers that are going to come one after the another. The important thing is that the numbers must be in an order that they come one after the other. So this is what we call the natural numbers. Now, if I talk about the consecutive numbers that are odd numbers, then we can have multiple examples of that. Let's suppose starting from 1 is an odd number. Then if I talk about consecutive odd numbers, then after 1 I'm going to get 3, and after 3 I'm going to get 5, and after 5 I'm going to get 7. So 1, 3, 5, 7 are four consecutive odd numbers that comes one after the another. Similarly, let's have another example. Let me talk about 13. Then if I talk about 13 is my odd number, then after 13 I'm going to get 15. That is a consecutive odd number after 13. Then after 15 you are going to skip 16 and then move to 17. Why you are skipping 16? Because 16 is not an odd number. It is an even number. So you have to skip 16. Then you will have 17. After 17, we are talking about odd numbers, so we will get 19, not 18. Why? Because 18 is even number. So in this way, we are going to have multiple odd numbers that are consecutive. We can have lots of examples of that. Now, coming back to the question, I hope the word consecutive seems meaningful now. Now, the sum of four consecutive odd numbers is 56. This is your question. This is the main information that is given. You have four consecutive numbers and their sum means that the addition. When you add the numbers, when you add these four consecutive numbers, you will get total of 56. So the information that is lacking over here is basically the numbers. You don't know what are the exact odd numbers. So what you are going to do, you have to assume a variable for that. Let's talk about it. We know that there are four consecutive numbers and their sum is, if we add those numbers, then we are going to get 56. But the thing is that what is going to be these four numbers? What are these four numbers? So in order to find it out, we don't know either it is 1, 3, 5, 7, 13, 15, 17, 19, 23, 25, 27, 29. We don't exactly know the numbers. So what? When you don't know the number, you have to assume a variable. Starting from x. Let's suppose my first consecutive number is x. So x is going to be the first consecutive odd number. Then in order to get the second consecutive odd number, what should I do? I should take x as it is, but what I have to do, I have to add a number to x. Just look at this 1, 3, 5, 7. If the first number is 1 and the second odd number is 3, then I have to add, basically, I have to add 2 into 1 so that I'll get 3. So, in the same way, I have to add 2 into x so that I can have second consecutive odd number. The third consecutive odd number will come when I will add 4 to 5. Similarly, if the first odd number is x, then I'm going to add 4 into it to get the third consecutive odd number. And the fourth consecutive odd number will be by adding, let's take the same example. If I'm going to add 6 into 1, I'll get 7. That is my fourth consecutive number. So if I have the variable x, that is my first odd number, I need to add 6 into it so that I can get third consecutive odd number in terms of variable x. Keep in mind that you don't know the exact numbers, so you have to assume the variable, right? So you will be writing all the consecutive odd numbers in terms of x. So in this way, you are going to get your linear equation. If you see this, then basically these consecutive odd numbers are going to add and they are going to give you the sum that is 56. So let's solve this particular equation. X plus 2 plus x plus 4 plus x plus 5. Why I have added all these four numbers? Because I know that the sum of these numbers is going to be 56. So this is my linear equation that is basically provided in the question. So let's solve this equation. 4 times x means x plus x plus x plus x. It is going to give me 4x. Then you are having numbers that is 2, 4 and 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12 equals to 6. Now you are going to get 4x 12 will be shifted to the other side. Why? Because this is independent of the variable x. The value that is independent of x is going to be shifted to the other side. So it will be minus 12. Now 4x equals to 56 minus 12 is 44. After that, just divide 44 by 4. Why? Because 4 is multiplying over here. When it is going to shift to the other side of equation, it will be divided. So 4 ones are 4 and 4 11s are 44. So the value of x that is calculated from the given linear equation is x equals to 11. Now this is not basically the quotient. The quotient is that you have to find out the greatest odd number. I'm going to show you this question again. Basically, what you have to do, find the greatest of the four numbers. So again, moving towards the four numbers that we have assumed. The numbers that we have were x plus 2, x plus 4 and x plus 6. So out of these four consecutive odd numbers, the highest odd number is going to be x plus 6. So by putting the value of x into it, let's write like this. Greatest odd number that we assumed is x plus 6. Now putting the value of x that we have calculated from the linear equation 11, we will put it here and we will get 17. This 17 is the greatest odd number that is required in this particular question. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this helps you. Stay tuned, stay connected. In the next video, we are going to do question number 3.